over the last few weeks, the amount of humanitarian aid going into Gaza has significantly increased. In the coming days, the amount of aid going into Gaza will continue to scale up even more. Food, water, medical supplies, shelter equipment, and other aid. More of it is going into Gaza than ever before. This increase in aid is a result of increased efforts, among them opening the Israeli port of Ashdod and a new crossing that was opened into northern Gaza, and increasing the amount of aid coming from Jordan through Israel, entering Gaza through the Kerem Shalom humanitarian aid crossing. We also facilitated the opening of dozens of bakeries in the north and the south of Gaza, together with the World Food Program. Together with the United States Central Command, we're working on a temporary maritime pier known as JLOTS, which stands for Joint Logistics Over the Shore. This temporary pier will provide a ship-to-shore distribution system that will further increase the flow of humanitarian aid into Gaza. As part of the efforts to get more aid into Gaza, we are also expanding the designated humanitarian zones in Gaza, where the aid will be reaching and streamlining the distribution efforts together with the international aid organizations for increased efficiency. Getting aid to the people of Gaza is a top priority because our war is against Hamas, not against the people of Gaza. We seek to help alleviate the suffering of the civilians in Gaza. That is a result from the war that Hamas started on October 7th, when it massacred and kidnapped Israelis. The Israel Defense Forces operate according to the international law. We make vast efforts to minimize harm to civilians that Hamas is hiding behind, because we see the suffering of civilians as a tragedy, while Hamas sees the suffering of civilians as a strategy. That's why Hamas intentionally hides among civilians. That's why Hamas wages war from within civilians. And that's why Hamas has been stealing aid meant for civilians in Gaza. We will continue to pursue Hamas everywhere in Gaza. We will continue to do everything in our power to bring back home our hostages. We will continue to fulfill our mission. Free our hostages from Hamas and free Gaza from Hamas.